Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
What's up, everybody? I'm Michael.
This is Cleve.
And welcome to an exciting episode of Friendship.
Supreme.
Where the podcast that dares to ask, who got their chocolate and my peanut butter?
Maybe you got peanut butter in there to the chocolate.
Cleve
I need you to
said,
say it like a Cajun man.
Cleve said, I need a question about perfect couples. And I said, let me tell you, chocolate and peanut butter, number one. Combination? I think so.
Over peanut butter jelly?
Yeah.
Mm.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is probably
Ham
my... Yeah.
Now I need to look up different food combinations.
Michael and Cleve? Don't think so. Nothing's better than that.
Nope.
It's number
You lose,
one.
baby.
Yeah.
Lose 10 out of 10.
Every day.
Lose 10 out of 10.
Anyway, what are we talking about today, Cleve?
This is Valentine's. And I don't celebrate it. I don't know if you...
We're married
we-
and old, and we don't
No.
celebrate it.
It's just, yeah. Anyway.
You know what it is? My wife was like, where do you want to go out? And I'm like, I don't want to see people. She goes, I don't want to see people either. And I said, all right, so we're just going to stay
Taco
home? Yeah.
Taco
We go pick up some tacos? Fuck yeah.
I decided that I wanted some sort of couples-ish type of episode. On every couple that I could think of in the MCU, and from my least favorite couple to my most favorite couple.
You didn't want to invite Jen onto this episode?
No, I don't. I hope she's not downstairs. So I have 14 couples.
Yeah.
It was tough. You know what? My first 2 or 3 were easy. My very last one was easy, and then the rest got a little bit tougher for me. The beauty of this, much like the Muppet episode, I can't be wrong
It's your list.
because it's mine.
Yeah, it's basically like you're the Rolling Stones when they come out with their...
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. No, I put Thawne in my list.
Oh, that's fair. You didn't use AI?
No, I didn't.
AI didn't give you a top 10?
So there's 14 couples. I was gonna do a top 10, and I was like, 4 more. So,
and in
14
fairness,
couples.
that's the 14th of February is Valentine's Day. So there you
and
go.
that's
That's
exactly why I did
actually
that.
why you did it.
Yeah. My least favorite couple in the MCU is
Sue and
Doctor
Richard.
Strange and Christine Palmer.
Oh, okay.
I think we've just seen enough.
Oh,
of
in
Doctor
MCU.
Strange.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I said it 6 times.
Yeah.
You
You have. That's my bad.
Yeah, no. I'll say it. With the rest
So
of
it's
it,
not.
just to
Well,
keep you on track.
okay. Yeah.
Hi, welcome. To
But what about Black Bolt and Medusa? Because they're technically in the MCU.
I love them.
Did you finish that?
I watched that whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Should have done an episode on it, and it didn't, and so I just suffered and left it to myself. It was so bad. It was rough. I had to finish it on Disney Plus.
For what it's worth, we've talked about it enough times to have made it worth it for you.
What sucks is me and my nephew were like, "Yeah, let's watch this show together," and like 3 episodes, you're like, "I think I'm done with this." But you know, my brain, I have to know how things end. So
Yeah, I get it. We had a whole episode about that.
here's the best part. Don't remember how it ended. Like,
I think it got canceled mid-season.
no, it finished its first season.
No way. Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
There's 10-ish episodes.
You give me number 13 while I look up how long the
Well,
Inhumans went.
so Doctor Strange and Christine Palmer, like, we've just seen how not great Doctor Strange is.
Yeah, Doctor
He's-
Strange kind of shitty.
Because he's a pretty shitty guy. And then if you watch What If, like he's just trying to kill everybody so that he can be with her, and that's not healthy. Number 13 is Happy Hogan and May Park.
I think that,
It happened and then it was over.
and I feel like, what's his damn name? Favreau really just wanted that to be so he could have like a
Tomei.
more of a
screen time?
more screen time. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it was just a relationship. Number 12, same reason, Black Widow and Hulk. It was like, oh, we're together. It's over.
Yeah, it was a weird, like,
they were together and broke up in the same movie.
It was weird.
I think Happy's might have made it a movie.
It did.
Yeah.
Was it just to like be like, oh look, she can calm him down?
But then they went to Hawkeye's barn house and were making out a little bit in the bedroom or something. Weren't they make out? Am I making it up? Let us know in the comments. Number 11. Peter Quill and Gamora.
Is it because it's Chris Pratt? Like, because Chris Pratt always gets fuckboy energy. Is it because you just don't want to see that with Gamora, or?
Well, no. And there are some people that their actors and actresses influenced where they landed. Were they ever even really a thing? Were they ever officially a thing?
No, just Peter Quill trying to get his dick wet and everything.
Like it was the will they won't they thing, and then they definitely didn't.
Yeah.
And those are the least fun relationships,
and
right?
Then she died.
Nobody wants to watch. And then she died. And then she came back, and he was like, "Come on, you remember?" And she was like, "I'm not that person. What are you talking about?" For a whole movie. I don't know if you saw Guardians 3. It's a good movie. Number 10, Wanda and Vision.
Did I have superhero burnout? Is that what happened?
Maybe.
Did I finally get burnt out and didn't see it?
But like we talked about in the last episode, you watch Venom 1, you watch Venom 2, you gotta watch Venom 2. You saw Guardians 1,
I don't think you
saw
do,
Guardians 2. Yeah, you do. You gotta finish the Guardians story.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
I think it got finished.
It's good though.
When Gamora got killed, end of the Guardians.
Well, I mean, there were still other members. Like
no, end of the Guardians. They disbanded.
No, I mean,
no. You know what I'd be more interested in?
They sleep on the ship.
Give me more of Pirate Thor with them, and then maybe I'm in.
I would have taken that movie, but then they couldn't have done their own thing.
Yeah,
Wanda and Vision's number 10, and I think had she not kidnapped a whole town to be with him, it could have been higher.
Yeah, but
it's not Doctor Strange energy. It's not great. It's not great how you got this relationship in the family that you did.
Yeah.
It's not the best circumstances.
I kind of hate Wanda, so it's not a...
Yeah. Number 9 is...
They did release
Jane
all 8
Foster
episodes.
Yeah.
All 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And I read the plot of the 8th one. I don't know how you watched it. Anyway.
Jane
Foster and Thor.
Number 9. I think it's because of the seriousness that the MCU gave the relationship. One day she was just vanished from the planet. And then it was like Thor Love and Thunder did give us a closer look on how they work. And I think that's what bumped them up for me a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You got to actually see them be together. Because the first one was just good looking guy, good looking girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second one was a bit more loving, but not a good movie.
Yeah.
The third one, she
didn't want to be a part of it, right? So
yeah. And then the fourth one, we got to see like them in their home lives, and that was a bit more interesting. But then it didn't work out anyway, and we got another Gamora situation where it's not gonna happen now.
The old cancer took her out.
So we're at the point where we're getting some more positive relationships.
Yeah.
We're past kind of the sad ones.
Yeah. That's fair.
Did you ever watch Doctor Strange 2?
Yeah. I real quick, it is a weird take on it, I feel like, the Thor thing. Like Foster, because in the comics, it was the hammer that was giving her cancer. And being Thor is what gave her the cancer. She didn't have cancer before that. He dropped the hammer. She knew that someone needed to pick it up, and it happened to be her. And then she got cancer because of all the power. And then the movie, I feel like it was the only thing that was keeping her from dying for a little while.
Yeah, then she gave it up.
Yeah. Anyway.
Call me selfish. I'd just kept the hammer.
Word. You can keep Stormbreaker. We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yes, I did see Doctor Strange. I think we watched it together.
Trying to like fucking get with her at her wedding. I gotta go back to how terrible they are. Number 8.
I was like, how are we getting to number 8 with Doctor Strange's second movie? But I was in.
I was more of a reason.
Yeah, I get it. Doctor Strange is just a shitty person.
Yes,
he's very shitty.
And Benedict Cumberbatch is so good at doing it.
He's the perfect hero.
I don't think he is, but I think that he's great at it.
Yes, it's because he's British.
Maybe Spider-Man's British. Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, and Matt Murdock. Daredevil. I would be interested in exploring that more. That's why it's not higher. It wasn't just a bump and grind because, like, they were together at the end, also, like at a barbecue or whatever. Spoilers for the people who hated that show. Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's at the beginning stages. That's why it's so low.
Superhero lawyers. It's fun.
Yeah. Number 7. Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne. Ant-Man and Wasp. I just don't care about them. I think they're a good couple. They're fine. I don't like the actress as much. She had some COVID comments, but y'all together, cool. Have a good one. Glad you made it. I'm glad you can get small and big together.
They're the most. I don't think about them ever, so I think about Gamora and Peter Quill more. So I guess I'd put them above them, maybe. But
yeah,
also they're shitty, so
they got higher. Their relationship existed and is continuing. That's what gets them higher on the list.
You're so valid. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, because it's a valid question. Because let me tell you right now.
You know what? I saw 1 and 3. I didn't see 2.
Make any sense. Relationship 6 through, I would say, like 10. They really swapped around a lot, and I was like, why would this person's relationship be better than this person? I'm like, oh, because they're both alive. So
many times in 3, I was like, what are they talking about? I was like, it must have happened in 2. That tells you how much you need to know about that movie to really get through it.
Yeah. Number 6, Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. Iron Man. I just,
he loves himself more than anybody else.
You asked her to marry you. Well, I mean, until like the whole world died. You asked her to marry you because like Spider-Man turned you down or whatever. I don't know if you remember that.
No, but
yeah, at the end of the first Spider-Man, they were going to give him the Iron Spider suit, and he was like, "I think I just kind of like being the neighborhood Spider-Man." And he was like, "Man, I called this press conference," and Happy was like, "I mean, we got this engagement ring." He's like, "All right," and then he just goes out there, and then there was the like, there was the will they won't they's, which I'm a fan of those. And then he was kind of a slut, not to slut shame because he had drinking problems and whatnot. Not that's an excuse, but yeah, I think that last sentence basically puts where they landed on my list. That was a rough start.
Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man.
Yeah. Number 5, Loki and Sylvie, because
What a weird
self-love.
relationship.
If you can't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else?
I guess, man, but also that gives real fucking I have an AI robot that I fuck at night kind of.
You know why it's number 5?
Vibes.
Self-care. Number 4.
Is it? Hold on. Since all. Never mind. No, we don't have to go there.
You're better than that. You're stronger than that.
We're better than that.
You don't need that.
I go back to all the time remembering seeing back when editors used to respond and stuff to questions when you'd write them into comic books, and somebody asking Stan Lee about Ben Grimm's penis and being like, well, what's the deal with his penis? And he's like, I don't know. I don't think about those things. I sure would love to stop being asked about it. Like, yeah.
Stop talking to me about the things, penis.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be a sentence I say
No.
out loud. Do your fan art in your own time. Be creative. What do you think's going on? That's just like poor Scarlett Johansson when they were like, guys were like, hey, you're wearing that leather suit. You wearing anything underneath it? And she's like, why? Why is that a question you're asking me? Does it look like I'm wearing shit? Back off. Fucking what's Hawkeye's real name? Like
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, are you wearing things that are yours? Like, let's back off for a second. Creep fucking mouth breathers. Speaking of which, number 4, Hawkeye and his wife Laura. Because like the only like
it's a very normal relationship. It's
a
very normal relationship.
Yes.
And she's so supportive.
And you know what?
She's a queen.
My whole family goes down. Yeah. Probably going on a murder spree myself, if I'm honest. Number 3.
Starting with myself.
T'Challa. Well, you can't get to anybody else.
That's
T'Challa
kind of the point.
Nakia.
I know who I can take out. God damn it. Yeah.
And I think I ranked it higher because it had arguably the most potential. And out of universe situations, cut it short. And that sucks. There could have been a lot of story being told about those two together. Number 2,
R.I.P.
Spider-Man and MJ.
Well, I mean, it spawned a relationship outside of the movie, so
yeah, the only ones, huh? And also, complete yin and yang of how, if we could just talk about how terrible Doctor Strange is, and Spider-Man, and how Peter Parker handled his relationship. Because, spoiler for a 2021 movie, MJ forgets him. And he says, you know what? I love her, and she's safer without knowing who I am. You think Doctor Strange was doing that shit?
Oh.
Doctor Strange would have been like, I got you. Let me make... There we go. Let me pull that memory out of your brain.
You left somebody off your list that I feel like deserved to be on there. And I think they're technically a part of the MCU now, so...
What is that one?
Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
We've not seen... We've only seen Daredevil.
It's been acknowledged that they're a part of the MCU now.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Also,
me.
they just fucked
me. Hey, they loved each other.
Did they?
They need each other.
That might be true.
They'll get to a point where they do love each other. It's gonna come, just like them.
I mean, even She-Hulk and Daredevil fucked and had a fucking dinner afterwards. Like,
you don't know if they had dinner after or not.
Yeah, because they didn't show me. Show me them having dinner.
She was too busy dealing with the Purple Man.
Show me a text that says, thinking of you.
David Tennant showed up, and she had to deal with his ass.
Oh, I mean, he's protecting Harlem. But guess what? They also, just to recap, a lot of these people are heroes. They're all finding the time for their ones. Also, Luke Cage was up there fucking other people, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he did definitely sleep with Night Nurse.
Not blaming him, but I'm just saying.
It's an open relationship. We don't shame. Poly relationships are just as valid.
That does not seem very Jessica Jones.
Ugh, she does seem like she'd have a lot of jealousy issues on that. That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, Night Nurse is probably not fucking with that shit either, though.
No.
Rosario Dawson's not about it.
I don't think she was expecting anything. I think she was like, that was fun. Bye.
Yeah. You know, it's a world that exists, and we're just living in it.
Number one is not a surprise.
Oh, I thought MJ and I thought MJ and Spider-Man.
No, you just started bringing about last.
Damn it!
Told me that left somebody off. See,
last one, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
The way that I like to run a podcast is like that we talk and listen to each other.
Yeah.
And then
I heard as an old man, I heard number one, Spider-Man and MJ, but it's a my bad situation.
Do AI a sentence out of my mouth?
Yeah, it sure did.
I mean, is it this boring of a topic, Michael? That you're
no.
Like, already, I'm ready to get out. Let's wrap it up.
I was just been waiting for Jessica Jones and Luke Cage
Cut
to
for
be
time.
done.
Cut for time.
Cut for time. What was number one?
Oh, now that I get to it, thanks. Appreciate it. No, we took some time out for Michael. I understand it wasn't a big Michael inspired episode, and so you were like, "When's it gonna be my turn? I need the spotlight."
You want to know why Michael and Cleve are the number one relationship a couple? It's because even after this fight, we'll still love each other.
Yeah, I can get past it. I mean, the fact that you brought those two up to me and not my actual number one is surprising.
Concerning, yeah. I'm like trying to rack my brain who your number one is. I really thought it was gonna be MJ and Spider-Man.
That's even sadder.
Yeah.
Take a second.
No.
Number one relationship in the entire MCU.
Entire MCU. Fuck. Whoever the girl from Two Broke Girls ended up with, her and that person.
Howard the Duck. Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, way more logical.
Damn it! I was so excited. I got the cup today. I went and saw Dog Band, and so I got the Captain America cup. Such a good cup. Such a good cup. Oh my God,
yeah, I mean, just the idealist relationship. It really comes from like.
But he did end up trying to like fuck her daughter or her granddaughter.
He was sad for her, so he gave her a kiss, and then she turned into a criminal. Who can predict that? I think DC wise, it's only Superman and Lois, right? Because
I mean, Selena and Bruce. That's what it's not, but that's a relationship.
It is. You're number two by default, I think.
And Iris and.
Well, what I was saying is like as a number one, to me is that's the fair. Ideal.
I understand.
He is just so caring and loving, and I feel the same way about Steve. Like, yes, we kissed this girl this one time, but there was never another. Even then, it's the same thing.
Yeah, even Old Man Rogers was like, I'm gonna go see Peggy now.
Yep.
So yeah.
Years later. Yeah. It's a love that could not be denied through literal time travel. Kind of called an audible out there, Steve. Just don't know if I appreciate that.
You know, he took his retirement. And did what he wanted to do with it.
I did work real hard.
He sacrificed a lot. So
I brought back what's half of the population of Earth. I did bring back. I did a lot of lives.
I guess
time off.
I guess that means that Nomad could exist now, huh?
Yeah,
because Nomad was his kid.
They could always bring him if they really want to.
Yeah.
Inject him with something.
Man.
I feel like
Where's
we
the
missed an
Marvel Universe
opportunity.
going?
I feel like we missed an opportunity with like Disney shorts they could have put on Disney Plus of like him returning each stone and dealing with each situation. I feel like we've talked about that enough times, but still hasn't happened. So say it again. Put it out there in the universe. Or maybe he just was like, leave me alone.
They
Well,
showed
they should-
some of it, didn't they?
I don't remember.
I feel like they showed some scenes of him like returning them.
I feel like you're making that up.
No. Anyways, guys, let us know what you thought down below. Who was the best couple in the MCU?
Also, comment the link of the footage Michael's talking about.
Don't worry about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. If you have a sweetheart out there, hopefully you're having a lovely time with them on this beautiful Valentine's Day week. Until next time, guys, I'm Michael.
This is Cleve, and be a Captain America and not a Doctor Strange.
Never be a Doctor Strange.